Hello and welcome back to the farm. As you see, I got a cat plant growing. Today's video is all about mulch. I have showed you how to make mulch on a very small scale, but I've not talked about why you should be mulching your garden beds, your flower beds, around the beehive. What reasons does it provide? What benefits does it provide, rather? And you can see I've been able to get a lot of this mulch on all my beds and around the beehive and around majority of my trees. Well, first let me talk about how I was able to get these mulch chips. And that was thanks to a neighbor who must have had a chip drop or had some trees ground up and the arborist didn't want to take the chips, and just put a sign out saying, hey, free mulch, come and get it. Now, not all mulches are created equal. This is oak chips, otherwise known as hardwood mulch. This will break down in the soil faster. So let's talk about why you want to mulch more specifically. Well, reason number one is the biggest, is weed control. This garden I let go during the summer. I just let it go. And you can still see some of the weeds popping out, just not as bad. This will suppress that. That makes my time easier when I'm out in the garden. Reason number two, it's going to help control water for a lot longer. Reason number three, on hot summer days or cold winter nights, this is going to help warm the soil or cool it off. Reason number four, this will break down into the soil and improve the soil texture. And with all garden or flower beds, you want 10% organic material, and that takes a very long time to achieve. Reason number five, this provides an excellent habitat for beneficial insects such as centipedes, which are excellent snail and slug controllers, as well as other beneficial insects that like to use the wood to lay their eggs on, host their young. Reason number six, it creates a aesthetically pleasing look. You can also use these for pathways. But a lot of major gardeners I've seen that have their yards fully devoted for food production have gone that route. You see, I even mulch my my trees and around my beehive. The reason why I mulch around my beehive is so I don't have to worry about the grass or weeds popping up in here and giving a foothold for pests to be able to have access to my hive. Ants are one issue, because they can actually use the plants to crawl into the entrance. And you can see my bees are still kicking. This is very good. See a few rotation flights going on. That is very good. I still have to get through mid-April. And in other news, I actually have a package of bees coming for second hive that I got for as a complimentary prize in a drawing. I'll talk more about that in that upcoming video. Now, the caveats of the mulch. Let's come over to my trash can. And here we are. Since this is a carbon source, it's wood. It needs nitrogen to break down. It's going to forcibly rip nitrogen out of whatever it contacts with, unless this has been well aged, between 3 to 5 years. In my opinion, this will affect the nitrogen levels in the soil. So I would not go actively burying this into the soil as a bulking agent or as a filler. Instead, what I would do is any pot that I use, I will lay a good 2 to 3 inch layer of this material at the bottom and backfill with soil. So the soil that's being depleted is at the very bottom of the pot, and allow the roots to grow into the mulch to take access to the water available. They actually recommend doing that technique with new blueberries. Another thing you can use this mulch for is your carbon source for mulch. I've actually seen people will go down to the local mulch site, load up their truck, and they will just load their compost pile with that as their carbon source. In my case, I'm not going to do that because I have plenty of, you still see my compost is breaking down, so it's not necessary. I will ever use this as a backup, this to add as a touch-up. Something else you can do is these teeny tiny chips, I can run a screen on, as you see right here, and use this for smoke fuel. So that's something else you can use mulch for. But reality is, mulch can be whatever you want it to be. It can be shredded paper, it can be chipped leaves. This depends on the look and how much you're willing to pay. If you're needing, let me put this back up here. If you're needing more mulch, you can always sign up for Chip Drop. It's a free service that arborists use to drop off wood chips or logs to your residence. Now, you have to be mindful. You don't know when you're going to get it. You don't know how much you're going to get. So it could be 6 weeks out and you get a massive trailer full of it. Or somebody might just drop off a small truckload. So if that's something that you're interested in, sign up for it, and good luck. This has been Tulsa Urban Farmer. I'll catch you in the next video.